G'day guys, today I want to share some items that we've swapped to that are additives and preservative free. We've just slowly been making this change. I didn't realize how many additives and preservatives were in our food, how many numbers, so I say, in the ingredients list. I just had no idea. And what I didn't realize until I started following Supermarket Swap on Instagram, who I've mentioned before, is that there's often really easy options right there in the same aisle. And she has got a whole page sharing other alternatives that are additive and preservative free. So first off, I'm going to start with the colds that we like. So right here is nothing but apples, oranges and mangoes, and it is all juice. There is no concentrates, it's all juice. So 52% apple juice, 28% orange juice, mango puree is 20%, and vitamin C, and nothing else. The next item from the fridge is an absolute favorite with the kids, and it is these seggies. They come on special really regularly, so I tend to get them at 50% off. And this just has skim milk, milk solids, raspberry, cane sugar, stabilizer, and live yogurt cultures. The thing I try and watch a little bit with yogurt is the amount of sugar in it, and it doesn't look too bad to me. Like I said, I'm not an expert. I'm just a mum who's trying to make some better choices with our shops. The other one I thought which would be hard, and I knew we had to make a change, was the barbecue sauce. It has the colouring caramel in it. So I'm trying to avoid added colours. So this one is brilliant. So the Beerenberg, we have their tomato sauce as well. We have made the change to both of them. And all the ingredients here are tomato, sugar, vinegar, lemon juice, sea salt, corn flour, caramelized sugar syrup, citric acid, natural smoke flavor, spices, molasses, gum and garlic. This is 4-year-old approved. My daughter really enjoys this barbecue sauce, and I thought the change might be difficult, but she's been really happy with this one. The next thing I grabbed from the fridge was this mild tomato salsa. So this company, you'll notice, shows up a bit. So Keep It Cleaner is a company that I've noticed doesn't have additives and preservatives. So tomatoes, 85%, they've been pureed and diced, onion spices, garlic, parsley, chili, coriander, cumin, tapioca, sea salt, flaxseed fiber, and lemon juice concentrate. So that's what's in that one. And I really encourage you, if you've got time, just have a bit of a look when you're shopping and see what the other options are, see what the other items have as well. I've been looking when we've been doing our Woolworths online, so I will just check, and I've been quite surprised what has been in some items. And one thing that I've really noticed is they're far better if they're in a glass container rather than the plastic one. They've just got a really good seal too. So I've noticed that as a bit of a difference. The next thing that goes with that is the original corn chips. Now, when you first taste these, you're like, these are a bit plain, but now we are so used to them. So they literally have organic corn, 75%, and organic sunflower oil and salt. And I've got some in here. They're all broken, just got the dregs here. But they're normally like a circle. So this here is just some puree. It's from the Australian Organic Food Company. It's 100% Australian organic apple and watermelon. So 90% of it is apple, 10% is organic watermelon, and organic lemon juice. So that's an option that I just like to have around, especially with teething and stuff like that. That works really well. The other option I wanted to share, if you're a big fan of salt and vinegar chips, is these salt and vinegar crispy rice clouds. So these are delicious. They are literally that kind of size, and this is a 50-gram packet. But within this is sticky rice, sunflower oil, sea salt, vinegar, and coconut sugar. And that's it. And that's popular in our house. The other thing the kids do really love is these kids chocolate probiotic bites. Once again, you can get this on an awesome special. This probiotic bite, its main ingredient is dates, so it's really a treat for the kids, because you can make the date balls that I've done before in a snack video. But I do like to grab these when they're on special. The kids really enjoy them. The other thing is the spice tailor. So we've had this coconut curry before, and it was delicious. We did find it was probably a little bit spicy for the kids. So the kids didn't have it, but we did. And its ingredients are all really kind of standard ingredients. So that's been a bit of a change, because I didn't realize in these, you know, the butter chickens, all the additives and preservatives. Whereas this one has water, coconut milk powder, onion, garlic, ginger, sunflower oil, tomato paste, ground and whole spices, mustard seeds, salt, curry leaves, rice flour, tamarind paste, cashew nuts, turmeric powder, green chilies. There we go, the green chilies, and milk powder. So Dave and I have both enjoyed this one. The next one I wanted to share was chips. So this has potatoes, sunflower oil, and sea salt, and that's it. But if you go kettles with different flavors, then I would definitely check the ingredients, because this just has those items. Once they add in the flavoring, then it could be an additive that's created that. Next one I wanted to share was these pineapple pieces, and they're literally just pineapples that have been dehydrated. The next one is this soup. So we've recently had this. So once again, the Australian organic food. I must admit, Dave was a bit skeptical. Soups that you buy from the supermarket often are quite watery. This one was jam-packed full of flavour. He really enjoyed it. We've had this one and the potato and leek, and I've bought this one again. It's just organic vegetables, 45%. So onion, carrot, celery, tomato, potatoes, zucchini, leek, kale, and then water, some chickpeas, some split peas, olive oil, and salt. And like I said, it's a really good flavour. And then something that we haven't swapped to but is really great is, so we've been having Vita Brits for a long time now. What I didn't realise is other option have malt barley extract, which is actually another word for MSG, which is what the supermarket swap said right here. The other thing we've swapped to is this Passata, and it is tomatoes and salt. 99.5% tomatoes and then salt. And this is delicious. Everyone really enjoys this as well. A common quote that we talk about in our house is, want to work smarter, not harder. So that's why I follow the supermarket swap. Every Wednesday, she shares additive and preservative free items that are on special. One week she does Coles, the next week she does Woolworths. So I do really recommend following her, and she does the work for you. So they're the items. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take you to the computer, and I just want to talk a little bit more about them just in detail, but I can't remember it off the top of my head. And then I'm going to show you some items that we're going to be trying in the future. Okay, so this article is from choice.com.au, and I will link it in the description box so you can go have a look at it. Just give you some broad strokes. So I'm just going to scroll down here a little bit, and it says quite clearly, and I think we do know this, the more highly processed foods you eat, the more additives you'll eat too. So let's have a look at some of the controversial additives. So colours. So they're the code numbers in the 100 range, which add or restore colour to food. Preservatives are in the 200 range. Next is antioxidants in the 300 range. Artificial sweeteners, flavour enhancers. When I did read this, if you come down here to colours and hyperactivity, in the UK they did a government-funded study in 2010 which had a bit of a look at colourings, and preservative 211 could be linked to increased hyperactivity in some children. Now they have a mandatory warning that they may have adverse effects on activity and attention in children. So I thought that was interesting. And even in Australia, Aldi removed some of their colours from their brand products. Then coming down here though, the food standards for Australia and New Zealand says dietary exposure to added colours in foods and beverages doesn't pose a public health and safety concern for children in Australia. So that's a little bit confusing. I will link the article. You can go have a look yourself. It talks about colours and allergies, colours and cancer, and then gives a little bit of a verdict on it. And it goes on to talk about preservatives. So it's just a lot more detail than what I can provide. I'll link that below if you want to check that out. So the first one we're going to be trying in the future is coconut amino seasoning. So it's soy-free and no MSG. And the next one is this Tamari soy sauce. Once again, the other soy sauces are tending to have MSG, so we're going to try that one and see how it goes. Then I got these brown rice bites, and they just have jasmine rice, brown jasmine rice, 94%, sunflower oil and sea salt, so I grabbed that on special. And then I've also grabbed these Soba Noodles. So thanks heaps for watching, guys. I'd love to know what swaps you've made if you're making this journey as well. Let me know in the comments. Bye.